Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world.
David Goggins, Navy SEAL, ultramarathon runner, and widely regarded as the toughest man on planet Earth.
You run for hours.
Days.
What? Days?
And I'm not any of these things. But neither was he. Before this Goggins, there was this Goggins.
I was that guy who ran away from absolutely everything that got in front of me.
So I wanted to find out what would happen if I followed his monster of a daily routine that got him from this to this in just 3 months. But what I really want to know is why. Why is there on one side people like David Goggins for whom doing the hardest things seems to be no problem at all, and on the other side people like most of us for whom just getting up in the morning or writing an email seems like an impossibly daunting task? Well, it's resilience, discipline. Everyone knows that. But what does that even really mean? We're all the same humans born on this weird rock with no idea what is really going on. So, what is the difference between David Goggins and me?
You're just a bitch. You really are a bitch.
Let the suffering begin. It's 3 o'clock, I got 3 questions. Why the hell am I doing this? Who even am I? And I forgot the 3rd question. Clearly it was too early for my brain to properly work, but in the beginning I weighed 80.3 kilos. I'm really excited to see how much of that I will lose today. Every day the first thing Goggins does is have breakfast. The only thing Goggins eats for breakfast is a single banana. It's completely ridiculous. I don't think you understand how stupid this is. Like, wait, hold on. Here, does this look like a full meal to you? No? Well, guess what? It's the only meal I'm getting until dinner. After savoring every bit of my luxury breakfast, it was time to run basically a half marathon, which is something I've never done in my entire life. Of course I had to choose the one rainy day. But honestly, as soon as I was actually running, all of my doubts just disappeared. And it just felt really amazing.
I can literally run in the middle of the entire road. That's how early it is. What is even going on?
If you saw my first video, you'll know I'm actually a table tennis player. I've been playing for over 10 years now, training every day, even managing to be a 2-time Swiss champion. And this is a series I'm doing here on YouTube where I train like the elites of all kinds of sports with the goal to more deeply understand this fascinating thing called the human limit.
10 kilometers in, I honestly feel like I can't go very much longer. But Goggins actually believes that once you reach this mental point, you're actually only 40% in, so all there is to do is just keep running. Just ran past a group of people that were still out partying from yesterday. What is even going on?
Running almost a half marathon before it turns 5 AM. I think we can call this the first highlight of the day.
Oh my God.
Feels so good. I feel so alive right now.
During this run I was thinking a lot about resilience. And not to get too philosophical, but here is how I see all of this. Most people see resilience and discipline as this thing that you either have or don't have. Here's the thing. Everything in this entire universe, every structure in this existence is either fragile, robust, or anti-fragile. Fragile systems like glass are harmed by stress or pressure. Robust systems resist it, but anti-fragile systems actually grow stronger under it. So obviously our body is an anti-fragile system. That's why even working out exists, right? But I actually think our mind is anti-fragile as well, which means we need to think of resilience much less as something that you just have and much more of also a muscle that needs to be built and that grows under pressure. Every time you do something hard, that part of your brain grows. Alright, the sun is starting to rise. Now next up is swimming. Goggins usually swims 1 to 2 miles, and when asked why he does this, he just says,
It's the one thing I hate the most to do. But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. I am callous in my mind. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life.
Now I actually used to swim a lot, so if I managed to do this in under 1 hour, then I actually beat David Goggins' average pace. I actually did it. I beat David Goggins' time at swimming. Navy SEAL, more like Navy kneel at my feet. Okay, that was horrible. I'm cutting that out of the video.
You didn't do shit.
No one gives a fuck.
I might seem all happy here, but honestly the lack of food and sleep was really starting to catch up with me, especially because I knew what was still to come. But there is also one problem with the theory of the anti-fragile mind. Think about people who went to war. Most of them come back with PTSD and all kinds of other mental issues. They did hard stuff, yet they didn't get stronger from it. This part of your brain, called the hippocampus, is what helps you with emotional regulation. And I came upon a study that scanned this part of people's brains before and after going to war. And as expected with most people, it shrank, but with some people it actually grew. A lot. Like their brains just came back from the gym. So basically there are two sides to doing hard things. Just like with muscles, training strengthens them until at one point it snaps. Or in this case, you will break. And sure, the limit might be different for all people, but still, everyone can train this. The harder something is, the tougher your mind will get. So if you have to do something as horrible as war, you will either come out broken or as David Goggins.
Fuck people!
Well, that's easy to say, but during this 3-hour gym session, I really crashed. I started shaking like mad and felt my entire body getting incredibly weak. Also, because of all the physical exercise, I was so hungry, my belly actually started full-on hurting. Here it hit me that this really is the physically toughest thing I have ever done. Okay, gym session over, finally. Oh, I'm so hungry and tired, oh my god. These moments right here are the moments Goggins lives for. You might expect a nice recovery routine at this point, but no. This is David Goggins, and it's time for a 2-hour bicycle session. Believe me when I say you do not understand how much I do not want to be doing this right now. A 2-hour bicycle session. Let's go. At this point I was about to complain how cold it was, but when I opened my phone, I saw what I had set to my wallpaper. I wish the water was cold. For some reason that was all the motivation I needed. I was still hungry like hell, but somehow my energy returned, and it's almost like I started enjoying the pain instead of suffering from it.
Imagining how good it's going to feel to finally have food again. Somehow the energy has returned though. I'm back. I'm back.
I'm back, motherfucker! I'm back!
It's weird because it really sucks, but it also weirdly at the same time feels so incredibly amazing. And I can't lie, I'm starting to understand why Goggins does this.
One trick for resilience, forced cheerfulness.
What do you call a magical dog? A labracadabra dog!
The first crew to make it to Antarctica actually got stuck there, which at the time was almost certainly a death sentence. But the captain forced them to be cheerful at all time, organizing dances and telling jokes. Every single person survived, and he says that was only because of the forced cheerfulness.
Where does a sheep get its hair cut? In the barber shop. Oh my god, I really wanted to make fun of this strategy and say it doesn't work at all. But I can't lie, I'm feeling better now after these stupid jokes. The spirit of David Goggins has awoken within me. Literally my only way of navigation was just, whenever there's a road that goes up, I have to take that way. And look where it got me. Absolutely beautiful.
Finally, it's time to make dinner. Goggins simply ate rice, chicken and vegetables, which was all I needed. I have been waiting for this moment literally the entire day now. And in this moment, it all becomes worth it. Look at that, so delicious, oh my god. Food has never before tasted so good. But even after all this, it's not over, because again, Goggins goes for another run. Honestly, at this point, everything was hurting. My knees were so painful and I was so tired. But something about all this made it that despite all this, I actually still really enjoyed this run. I realized what it was that I really liked about Goggins, and it's not all the swearing, it's not even all the running. It's that in a world where everyone holds everything except themselves accountable for their failure, Goggins says no. I'm responsible for my own weakness, and I'm the only one who can change it. He takes responsibility for his own life instead of making excuses for it. It needs the lows to feel the highs, and it needs the hard stuff to appreciate the nice stuff. If you want to become more disciplined, more resilient, just know that you can. No one is just magically born so. Tell people about what you're going to do to hold yourself accountable. Use forced cheerfulness when things get hard, but most of all, become the kind of person who wants to do hard stuff. And realize that you are the only one responsible for your actions.
So what is really the difference between me and David Goggins? Well, in many ways, it's nothing, really. He's not some alien who just randomly can do all of these crazy things. It's just that he has been willing to train his mind the way many of us are willing to train our body. And of course, 24 hours is going to be nowhere enough to get where he is. But I'll tell you something, 24 hours and 2 kilos less is definitely more than enough time to gain a lot more respect for what this guy does every single day.
Oh, I have nothing left in me anymore. But honestly, it feels amazing to have nothing left in me anymore.